Hey boys, good morning. I figured it was about time we do another Jibber video. We haven't done one in a while. Used to be these videos would just complain about stuff, set some criticism or suggestions on how things should be done. Basically just increasing blood pressure video. So, this is going to be a fun tier list. I've done something like this last year after they released the DLC. It's been like almost a year and a half and only one DLC has been released, huh? Hopefully the music is not too loud. This is basically a tier list of how I feel about this faction, how they seem to me as a faction between fun, content neutral, not fun, or miserable. This is going to be without taking into account the mods. So strictly vanilla. Strictly vanilla. There's a previous video that can be compared results at the end. But without further ado, let's just get to it. I have made this pretty much in order of all the factions. There is 99 factions in the game. There is only one faction in the game that has more than one Legend Lord, and that's the Vlad and Isabella's faction, Sylvania. So there is 99 factions and 100 legendary lords. So we're beginning with from left to right, as it is in the game. The list of factions from Beastmen all the way to the Wood Elves. Beastmen, I don't think anything has changed. Nothing has changed regarding the Beastmen. I don't change any feelings. I don't exactly remember what I said in the last time, but the Beastmen are just a very healthy faction in the game to have for replay value. There's a variety of factions here that play in their own way. They have all their own stuffs of what makes them fun. And every now and then you play a Beastman campaign to just get refreshed, like an injection of freshness into your replay value in the game. I wouldn't put any of the Beastmen factions or content neutral. The Beastmen for me are just fun. They're probably also one of the strongest factions in the game, no doubt. Definitely the Slaughterhound tribe. This is the, let's see, I've guessed all the names. This is the Warherd of One Eye, Harbinger of Disaster. This is the Warherd of the Shadowgave, Morgur. So Kazrak, One Eye, Malagor, Dark Omen, Morgur. Is it Morgur Shadowgave? This is the Taurox. They're all fun. All fun. After this, we got Bretonia. Bretonia is on them Empire builders with a flavor. And this faction depends on several things. You know, what they have going for them as you progress in the game, how they build up, who is around them, and every one of these has their own flavor. I'm actually like playing Bretonia, but I don't really pick Bretonia because there's so many other things to do. There's, like I said, there's like 100 Legend Lords and 99 factions. I have to pick Bretonia over some of the other ones. If it's up to me, I probably just cycle between like 4 or 5 factions, considering the amount of time we play the game with requests and new content and whatnot. Unless I put even more hours in the game, some of these factions don't get much time. For some of these factions to see more time, I've had to play the game more. Just like an average 7 hours a day, no doubt. This is Khorne led by Lewin Lankar. I'm really don't like the top position for Bretonia. It's to me it feels like a little bit off, and it just feels like more samey stuff is gonna happen. I don't think enough time has passed for me to have fun with Lewin. So I'm gonna put it in content neutral. So I'm content to neutral with Lewin. I could play Lewin and even have some fun at times, but there's a I don't know. There's a thing from back from Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1 that's kind of stuck with me, and it still hasn't left. It still hasn't left. It feels like in the past, and not a good thing. Not a good thing. So it's like a bad version of nostalgia. Borlu Errand. Borlu Errand. This is Alberic Borlu. This guy has been moved to Lastria, and you have a total freedom how you want to play this one. And I like idea of being a red name and go to Grand Cathay and serve Mami Inc. So this is literally like a dream scenario here. Dream scenario. Pick up your stuff in Lastria and go elsewhere. You can go pretty much wherever you want. They also recently added these guys they added the more voice lines, or they give him a voice act over from the guy that did the trailer of Bretonia back then when. So I think I can definitely have fun with Alberic, so I'll put him up there in fun. That's how it feels to me. He feels like possibilities, and all these possibilities for some reason lead to Grand Cathay. I don't know why, but I'm just drawn there. This is Fey Enchantress. Fey Enchantress, I have to go with same decision as with Lewin. I think you can have a little bit more fun with her at the start, because she starts with a cool unit, and Lord of Life is always fun with strong melee. But I feel like the location for me hasn't aged well. And I'm not sure this is gonna get ever any better. I could play and find some fun with it, but I have to put it in the same boat as Lewin. As of right now, I'm just content with them. This is Chevalier del Ness with female Tyrion, or my bad, Repance, who I call female Tyrion, but she is a female Tyrion. She starts also with a fun hero in a fun location, and there's fun stuff to be there. So I'm gonna put her at fun. I'm definitely putting her at fun. Southlands with Bretonia is just sounds like a fun time to me. Bretonia is a faction that's like I could probably play if I play Warhammer more. But I feel like if I spend more time on Warhammer 3 than I'm already spending, I just feel like there's a mix of burnout, jadedness, and it's almost like I want to say like that balance between hate and love. Just gets shifts towards a little bit towards the hate. Not over 50%, but close to 50%. More bitterness happens, and because they can do with so much more with the game, and what they're doing, they're trying to spend an entire year releasing a bad DLC instead of giving us some more replayable options and stuff to the game. They did a good job with 6.2 and 6.3 regarding that, but as of right now, I don't think the game deserves that much more time for me. Things have been definitely getting better with us using mods and stuff. But I'm worried to spend more time in Warhammer 3. I might get into a place that I want to be again. So probably not gonna see any hours on the stream because then somebody requested either with their own requests or during a sellout campaign. We played next Chaos Dwarfs. We played a long Chaos Dwarfs campaign, and I had a blast. It was with the Warhost of Zar and Zayton the Black. And I think the Chaos Dwarfs are fun. They got powerful fun mechanics and powerful fun units, and you gotta work for it. I'm gonna put all of them fun. That's it for the Chaos Wars. We got the Legion of Chaos next. And yeah. Put it immediately into miserable. This is, my opinion, one of the worst factions in the game. Not only is it not fun, but it's a constant reminder about the wasted resources and years on the Realm of Chaos, and the half-assing they did with the Immortal Empires for a couple of years, even after a couple of delays. This guy is probably missing two things in his faction. Some kind of mechanic that could represent technologies and objectives that unlocks rewards and more power for this faction. This faction I consider incomplete and not fun to miserable level. The lore just sucks in my eyes. It's a faction that has a Zinch teleport stance and abusable regiment's renown, which makes it strong, but it is just a terrible factions. Wasted years, wasted resources, fuck Realm of Chaos. And this is probably never gonna change. The damage has been done. And this is coming from somebody who loves chaos. And why am I so dehydrated already? Just like, my God, you see, guys, getting old. This is making me so thirsty already. I'm gonna have to get something to drink. Some drink, guys. Beer. We're back, boys. We're back. So my suggestion to fix the Legion of Chaos, they should add, like, you guys know the Malachai's mechanic. They should add like a screen like that got some kind of objectives to the game. I don't know, destroy Ice Court, destroy Great Orthodoxy, unlock some kind of rewards in the form of faction effects, buffs to the God Slayer. I think the Demon Princes are not strong enough, and the God Slayer is far from strong. And he should be way more powerful, and the faction should have many more ways to improve. And some of the new DLC mechanics could be used to add more to this faction. This faction is definitely missing one big mechanic. It feels so incomplete. On to the Dark Elves. I love all elves. But Dark Elves my least favorite. And from time to time I feel like playing them, but they are falling into the boat lately of the same reason I'm not playing as much Warhammer 3 as with Bretonia. Is like I don't want to put the extra hours into Warhammer 3. I just don't feel like the game is worth the extra hours unless I'm having a blast. Really scared of getting a burnout. And I don't want to put the extra hours. I'd rather play something else. And the Dark Elves are also the casualty of this, same as the Bretonia. But Malekith is amazing. I'm a big fan of Malekith. Faction is in a great spot. It's like one of the top warmongers, top killers in the game. It just makes enslave the world, painted purple. Definitely fun. The rest of them, pretty much, I don't know. Moratti, I think it's in the same boat. Harganet, I would put content neutral. This is Lokir, contain neutral. Hagriff, contain neutral. I haven't even played the Hagriff, but this is how I feel about them. And same for a card. I'll put Malekith Morathi in the fun tier, but I prefer Malekith over Morathi. Now we have the Dwarves. Dwarves are one of my favorite factions. We actually have a campaign going on right now with Karzakarak, with a wall of text of restrictions and house rules, and it's been really nice so far. Curious to see how it progresses. This one is though with the mods. Yeah, I made this template. You can look for it. It's public. You can look for it. It's public, and I think you can even find it's very easy to edit. The thing is, hold on, 1 second. I think everything is almost in order. Let me see. I think I put all the factions in the right order except one. Goldtooth was out of place. Yep. Try this link. Try this link and see what happens. Okay, where are we at? So we're at the Dwarves. Karzakarak Togrim, this has always been the campaigns I had some of the most fun with. So definitely in the fun. I'm a big fan of Dwarves. Karakadrin, well, Karakadrin is a special case. They've released an update with, in Thrones of Decay, and they haven't upgraded the Karakadrin city. And they failed to update both Karakadrin and Nuln, and I don't see how they missed that. I don't see how they missed that. That's like a massive oversight. That province and that city is the reason for me to put that faction to not fun. And I'll never be gonna be playing Karakadrin. You can forget it. Unless they fix the Karakadrin, the city, forget it. Forget it. We're gonna confederate Ungrim and have fun with him. But playing Karakadrin, forget it. Steep price on this one. That city is just miserable. Clan Angrund. Clan Angrund is just fun. As Belagar, you got ghosts, and you got a different thing going on, and it's fun starting with so many heroes. Can't complain about that. Gromberdal is next to Malekith. He started with some cool units. He's a lord that has a lot of stuff going on for him. Good flavor. Cannot have no fun with him. Definitely in the fun area. Torek. Yeah. I'm not even sure how I feel like Torek about it anymore. I think he was like a no fun category in the past, but nowadays I'm not sure how I feel like. He's just too overpowered. Too overpowered. The location is spicy though. I like the location. I'll put him in the content neutral. Malachi McKayson, he starts with a Thunder Barge as his army pretty much. He has a Spirit of Grungi, a unique Thunder Barge, which is basically an ability summons Thunder Barge in battle, so you get a Thunder Barge action from the very start. That is amazing. That is amazing. You cannot not have fun with this. He has extra stuff on top. He's a horde. You can go anywhere you want. Don't fall in a trap to stay where he starts. Don't be like that. He's a horde, and the game doesn't really tell you that well. He's a horde. Go wherever you want. He is fun. Now we get to the Empire. Hey man, it's been a while since I played Empire. What was the last Empire campaign? I don't even remember. It's like been having series of sitting of blackouts of memories for months at a time. I don't know what's going on. List of Warhammer 3 campaigns. So the last Empire campaign, outside back and forth campaigns. Back and forth campaigns are not official campaigns. Last one, damn, the last one. What the hell? It can't be right. Is this even listed right? I want to say it was the Golden Order was lost. But it feels like it's not listed here. What the fuck? I may have forgot to list it here. We had win more campaigns. So I played Golden Order, but I had failed to list it here. Interesting, interesting. Well, it's been that long. Golden Order. I'm fairly sure I played the Golden Order. Golden Order, June 2024. Yes, I played it, but it's not listed on the list of campaigns, which is bizarre. For sure. Let's see what was going on during those times. That was March. Holy shit, that was back and forth campaigns been going for a while. That was Eaten, Gors Gorbat. Gors Gorbat. Where's the Gorbat on this list? I see. So it looks like it fell through the cracks. It was not noted. That was the followers of Nagash. Followers of Nagash. Okay, they are listed. Before followers of Nagash was the Legion of Chaos. Last Defenders. This is when I had problems with my arm. Clan Scryer. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. There was a ton of Baldur's Gate here. Talisman of Pestilence. Spirit of Jungle. Argilon. Getting there. Yeah, this one was not. Oh, there it is. I found it. What? That was such a short campaign. Part 6 end. I see. So we started Guild with Sylvania. We played Vlad and then we had the Guild. That was Sylvania. Sylvania 2 Guild, yep. So Guild was between that was the Golden Order one. This one fell through the cracks and wasn't even put on the list of campaigns. I have to move everyone. That was the 65th campaign. So this was basically 1 year and 4 months ago. Last time we played the Empire. Damn, it's been really a while. It was Golden Order, and we started Malekith, and then we had Wulfric. It looks like Woolwalkers fell through the cracks as well. Woolwalkers in the Drowned. That was a Reichland 6. Reichland 6. So it looks like it wasn't properly documented, the list of campaigns. So we had several campaigns there that were not properly documented. I see. What was happening there? It was Golden Order, World Walkers 2, and the Drowned 1. World Walkers 2, the Drowned 1. Gonna have to fix that. So during there was also Disciples of the Maw. Yeah, I was wondering why I had that thing there. So I have not listed. Look at this. I have not listed several of these campaigns. Must have been drunk or something. It's like an entire month has disappeared there of documented campaigns. So it was Gelt, Skrag. Skrag was doing. I think that was a random campaign. Both Skrag and Wulfric. Those were randomly rolled campaigns, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Right at that time, we did a fun tier list for 2024. So we rolled a couple of random campaigns, and there were Wolfwalkers, the Drowned, and Disciples of the Maw. Yeah, I remembered. It was that's what happened. Those were the random campaigns. I just didn't document the campaigns in the list of campaigns. That'll be fixed. So Golden Order was there. We have had after Golden Order Disciples of the Maw, and after that rolled Wulfric, and after Wulfric they were the Drowned, and then Nagaron was already in the progress. So Nagaron started right before the Golden Order. Let's see. So it was Nagaron, Golden Order, Sylvania, Golden Order, Nagaron, Disciples of the Maw, World Walkers, the Down. Those are the three random campaigns. I think those are the three random campaigns. And then we had Reichland. It was Reichland after. It was a 6th Reichland campaign. We had 6 Reichland campaigns in Warhammer 3. I guess one of them did bug, so that was a short one. Oh, look at this. That was patch 5. Damn, time flies. Time flies. Then it was the back and forth campaigns into Spirit of the Jungle. Talon of the Pestilence, Argelon. Clan Scryer stuff. There was one test. Was there even both of them there? Clan Scryer. I think it was 2 Clan Scryer tests. This is when we were trying to start mods. And then we started with the first modded campaign, which was Last Defenders. Yeah, that was like a whole month of testing there. And then we did the Legion of Chaos. Okay, everything is restored now. I just have to fix this later. Okay. Couple of campaigns fell through the cracks. What was the first faction played? The first campaign we started was the Ice Court. On the same day we started the Skaven and Slaanesh. We played those two campaigns for a while. This was in the Realm of Chaos. You got the VODs of all of this. All of this. I do have a file where I keep what list of the campaigns we played. I just so Karzo Karak looks like it's campaign number 90 in Warhammer 3. Anyways, massive sidetrack here. Where we at? Yeah, we were just checking when last time we played the Empire. It's been a year and 4 months since we last played the Empire. The first faction I played in Warhammer was the Empire. Yeah, it was one of the only campaigns I actually lost on stream in the vanilla game. The second attempt already went better. It was pretty hard as a new player, really. Got overrun by Scaling Estalia and Wars of Chaos. We played immediately Empire again, and that one was a success. Talking about Warhammer 1, yeah. We do not have the recordings of Warhammer 1 though. Started adding stuff on YouTube with Warhammer 2. We have all but the first 4 or 5 campaigns on, which is over 200 campaigns on Warhammer 2. Reichland. Reichland is my favorite lord, Karl Franz. And that goes into fun category. I'm a vampire fanboy. Gelt. Gelt in the fun category just despite Bloomcools. I'm just kidding. Gelt is fun. Gelt is fun, and you're in Grand Cathay, and you got more power than the Slans. Golden Order is a overpowered blast. Hans Marshall Expedition in Lastria. Basic as it gets. It feels like playing a horrible faction, third unknown faction in like Rome 2 or Attila that just tries hard to do things in their own way. I'm gonna put them in the not fun. Not fun. Not much to look forward with this faction. And the territories have become pretty messed up for them there. One thing that this faction is going for them is the difficulty, at least. But me personally, I not find it fun. The Lord is boring. He just keeps saying his name 24/7. Probably poor guy is just bugged. Cultus Sigmar is the Empire in Southlands in Hekara, and that cannot be not fun. Vistelan and Noon. Vistelan and Noon is like... it's Empire, right next to Reichland. You get a OP wizard and extra faction mechanics. It's I feel like it's like right in the middle of content and fun. I don't know. I'm a little bit biased about this, but these are my feelings. So I'm just gonna put it in content neutral. Content neutral. My main issue is just it's too close to Reichland, one of my favorite factions, and the Whistling and Null City. I find it lacking. They messed up that city. The landmark is the Foundries. It's not even connected with the Foundries building. And it's 8 slot, like what the fuck. It's like almost the same botched job city as the Karakadran city. But at least it's the Empire, not the Dwarf province. Next we got the Grand Cathay. The Grand Cathay, I get a little bit mixed feelings, but they probably go in the same category as Bretonia and the Dark Elves. I would have played them, and I would probably found to have fun with them, but I just don't want to put those extra hours in Warhammer 3 to get to that point. I could listen to Mummy Yink all day long. All day long. All day long. but I'm just gonna put them in content neutral, all three of them. Actually, scratch that. Mummy Ink's probably make the campaign fun, just listening to her voice. I'll put the Mummy Ink in fun and put the Iron Dragon and the Jade Dragon in content neutral. Just clicking on her is probably would be fun. The next we got Greenskins, and I have to say the Omens of Destruction has kinda taken some fun out of the Greenskins. And since we are waiting for the vanilla and not the fixed greenskin stuff we had in the Miracle Balance patch, my feeling about the greenskins has definitely changed. Definitely changed, and putting Grimgor in contain neutral, Azak contain neutral, Crooked Moon. I'll put Crooked Moon in not fun. Crooked Moon in non-fun. It's almost contain neutral. Bloody Hands contain neutral. They got the location. Grom as well, and Ironclaw Orcs as well. Yeah, Grimgor and the Bloody Hands are almost in the fun category. Almost. And Broken Axe. I mean, I could squeeze them in for sure, but I don't like the updated technology tree, and they haven't fixed the scrap stuff. So it just makes me bitch about stuff. It makes me bitch about stuff. I'm a fan of Greenskins. I can find some fun in them, but I can no longer put them in the fun category. As of right now, not in the fun category. Skarsnik is just, you know, I click on him and I hear his voice. It just, it brings something in me that it feels like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it's like, it feels like something you have done for a lot, and it feels more like a job you didn't want to do than an experience you cherish. I played too much Skarsnik over 50 days of my life. He had some of the most difficult campaigns done on the stream, and 2 of them ended up in a defeat. Both were with house rules. All the vanilla campaigns were a success. Except one in Warhammer 2, I think. Warhammer 2 Skarsnik before the update, just before the update, was extremely difficult. The dwarfs were super overpowered. I went for the play, it didn't work out. I think I just only filled one vanilla Skarsnik in Warhammer 2. Just at a time when they were the hardest, when the dwarfs were the strongest. Okay. But the Black Orcs are the most fun infantry unit. Well, that's a subjective, but they're definitely there. We got the High Elves next. I love all the elves. And High Elves, how you do not like High Elves? They got incredible roster, characters, and soundtracks and atmosphere. There are definitely a couple of things that I feel like dated these days with the High Elves. And I had to say that their mechanic seems pretty vanilla, but still better than Lizardmen. It is actually usable, can adds to the game, but that mechanic actually adds to the game when the game actually has difficulty. When the game has no difficulty, it's not rewarding to use. I'm talking about diplomacy manipulation. And the technology tree, they feel like it feels like it's good. It's like you know, water. You need water. You're gonna need to drink water or you die. But the canister that the water was in has expired, so the water has become tainted. There's some nice stuff on technology, but it feels so outdated. The technology tree is one of the things that has lowered the fun of the high elves for me, but I can still have fun with the high elves. I have to put them on in content though. Teclis is never gonna be not fun, especially because his objectives make for a unique experience. I can always have fun with Teclis. This is ult one, all the ult one, put them in content neutral. This is Nagarite, content neutral. Imrik is in a position that cannot not be fun. It cannot not be fun, so I'll put Imrik with Teclis. Teclis and Imrik are unique. They're both powerful lords in a terrible spots, and their campaign plays quite nice. All the high elves can just go back to ult one, but Teclis and Imrik have a little bit distance to it. We got Khorne next, and I haven't talked about this much, but you might have sensed the vibes coming from me regarding Khorne. If you guys remember the early Warhammer 2, where everybody was just obsessed and they were just praising shades out of all proportions, well, Khorne is like shades to me. And Skulltaker having powerful snowball mechanics, that doesn't even count, man. Anybody saying this counts, like, this is just boring shit, man. Boring shit. I don't even consider him anywhere near some of the really good stuff. Just boring over top shit because they didn't know what else to do. But I feel like my opinion of Khorne has been a little bit tainted by the masses. By the masses, and I haven't really given them a fair go. I haven't given them a fair go. That will happen at some point in the future. But I have to put all of them in not fun. Just because they're Khorne, and I haven't given them a good attempt to have fun with them. This might change in the future to put more in a Khorne neutral area, but as of right now, not fun. We got Kislev next, another one of them Empire builders, and Kislev is just went for me from, it's just the Realm of Chaos, man. The Realm of Chaos has tainted this game. It's tainted CA and it's tainted Warhammer series. God damn, after all these years, they started Realm of Chaos instead of Emerald Emperors after years of I feel like I can make a video for hours long just bitching about the wasted resource and the potential and opportunities of Realm of Chaos and Immortal Empires. Just Kislev is tainted. Kislev is tainted, and it just looks like this. Not miserable for the. This is like one of the worst things that's done in Warhammer 3. By far one of the worst things. And don't even get me started about this shit. I don't even have any alcohol in the house. Don't even get me started on this shit. They went full half-ass on this faction. They didn't really try to make them different than the Kislev. They haven't added any different atmosphere or different soundtracks or anything. It just feels like so half-assed. And to make it worse, they put them in an area just far away from everything. So they just like fool you that this faction is any different than the other Kislev. But the worst part of it all, their roster has tainted the rest of the Kislev. You can play the Great Unorthodoxy and their army, or fight them, and their army sometimes looks like Beastmen and not Kislev anymore. This is one of the worst things in Warhammer 3, in my opinion. And they need a third update. I just have to do this because that's how I feel right now about Kislev. Not fun. Not fun. And Kislev is a good faction for me to start playing with a bottle of vodka and just bitch all evening. And you guys don't want to hear bitching for hours, right? We got Lizardmen next. I'm a fan of Lizardmen. I like military grinders. I love grinders. The Lizardmen have received an update recently that's restored some of the stuff, and I'm looking forward to the next Lizardmen campaign. I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but this one just to spite Bloomcools. There you go. All of them in the fun category. All of them. Even Nakai. Bring it on. The blessed units are working different. There's more to technologies. There's more shit around. More traits. The slants actually have spell intensity. Just put them all there. Put them all there and let the grinder begin. We got Norskans next. Remember, this is vanilla. We had a Nakai campaign after that back and forth, and you might have missed it. The list lost all credibility when putting Nakai in. I don't give a fuck about your opinion, man. This is just my opinion here. Okay, this is Wolfric. I think these days I'm kind of content with Norsca. I think I'm a little kind of content with Norsca these days. This is maybe a little bit just biased with the Miracle Balance patch. But these days I'm content with both Wolfric and Wintertooth. Our main changes in over a year ago. Which is one of my favorite Lizardmen. I think my favorite campaign is between Last Defenders and the Ghost of Pahwaks. I think Last Defenders are more interesting to watch. People don't like watching Ghost of Pahwaks for some reason. Ghost of Pahwaks he's basically the earlier version of Deceivers. He's overpowered, and the game rains stuff on you. If you're successful, you snowball really fast. This one is probably by far ahead of the rest of them as well. So we got the Nurgle next. Nurgle is amazing. And we can always have fun with Nurgle. Who doesn't like grinding with filth? And especially when chat is bored out of their mind, bitching about another 20-minute battle. Ogres were already a great race, and they made them better. I haven't played this guy since the update, but the man-eaters were fun. I think you can definitely have fun with ogres these days. Put them all in the fun category. They're literally just like at the low end of fun. It's like they're like a high end of content neutral before the fun. But I think I can have fun with ogres these days for sure. We got the Skaven next, and Skaven are just not fun. They are not fun. I have not been fun to me entire Warhammer 3. All of them is not fun. And out of all these factions, you know, I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon. They need to refresh Skaven. Their gameplay on the battlefield, their gameplay in the campaign. I think they need access to more troops on the battlefield, more summons, more ways to play, and I think they need to give us a well-polished Undercity mechanic, something in the likes of the Deeps. This is one of the first mechanics like this, and it's still half-assed to the max. The Undercity mechanic of the Skaven should be one of the main ways to play the game, and one of the main ways on the campaign to expand. And it's a disaster. It's not even worth your time, it's just wasted time. If I had to play any of the Skaven, I would probably pick Clan Molder and Clan Scryer, but they're not fun. They're not fun. They're not fun. Like, you think there is something going on with Clan Molder, but it all turns into the same shit. With just showing their mechanics over the other ones. It's just all tainted. All tainted. They haven't been left in a good place in Warhammer 2. Just power creep into power creep, and then forgotten in Warhammer 3. They haven't really done shit about them. They need a fundamental change in the way they play it on the battlefield and the campaign map. For me. As of right now, September 2025, all the Skaven and not fun category. We got the Seducers of Slaanesh next, and this is Slaanesh. They start in a tough spot, which is always interesting, but you don't have to stay there. I think the seduction mechanic is one of the strongest in the game, and Nakari is a lot of fun. I could just have fun playing Slaanesh, just hearing Nakari and the cultists of Slaanesh say their voice lines. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man. Cultist says, "My prince," you know. I go play. Fun category for the Slaanesh. This is probably one of the worst factions in the Warhammer 3. Probably most disliked factions in Warhammer 3 as well. And I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the Slaanesh in DLC. We got the Tomb Kings next. Tomb Kings next. The soundtrack of Tomb Kings is playing in the back. Tomb Kings have some of the most incredible voice lines, units, playstyle, atmosphere. Literally second to none. Second to none. I'm going to put Cetra and Arkan in the fun category, and I'm gonna put Cockroach and Khalida in Conde neutral. These two are on different power level, and these two are just gimped. This one has to travel back home, while this one is in a terrible spot. And I just don't enjoy the other two as much as I enjoy these two. There's been an update for Tomb Kings. I haven't played yet, but can't make them any worse. Other people don't like the slow playstyle of the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings also suffer a lot because of multiplayer, but I really enjoy this playstyle. Next, we got Tzeentch, and I have been corrupted. I've been corrupted by the blues. I have been corrupted by the blues. My lord Tzeentch agrees. I have to put them up here, and don't ask, don't tell. If you've been watching the War Chaos campaign, you know. After Tzeentch, we got the Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast is literally needs an update in the literally they been neglected and forgotten and nerfed due to multiplayer. They were even in a worse position than the Tomb Kings were. But I do myself enjoy the Undead, the team of the Undead, and on Vampire Pirates. Just they just need a little more work. A little bit more work. Mixed feelings around the factions though. Luthor Harkon in content neutral. Count Noctilus in fun. I just big fan of Count Noctilus. It's like voice lines. Give me the EBGBs. Arnessa in miserable. This is like super cringe. And the round after the latest experience, I'm gonna put him content in neutral. So look at the vampire cost. One is in fun, two in contain neutral, and one is in miserable. I think honestly the miserable category is worse than the not fun category for sure. Non-fun category, there is still things to do there, but you know, this is personal feelings. Next, we got the vampire counts, guys, and don't need to say more. Don't need to say more. I love vampire counts. I just love vampire counts. I love vampire counts. I love vampire counts. I love vampire counts. They're all fun and they're never gonna change. After the vampire counts, we got the Warriors of Chaos, and gotta say, the Warriors of Chaos has been like one of the saving graces of the disaster that is the Warhammer 3 for over 2 years of game development. They have the best DLC in the Warhammer 3, in my opinion, and the Lords are fun. There's like, you can always have fun with the Warriors of Chaos. It's like they're all fun. All fun. Probably not the greatest faction to watch, but I'm a fan of Chaos, I always say this. Like, I can always have fun with Wars of Chaos. After the Wars of Chaos, we had Wood Elves, and lately I've been thinking about the Wood Elves, how to make an actual campaign of Wood Elves interesting. We had to make some kind of strange rules and the restrictions, which brings me to, you know, to the conclusion that I feel like there's something they're missing. You have to make yourself play the game a little bit differently. You know, and people complaining about the Wood Elves campaigns when I always play them, you know, it's just like, doesn't help either. Me personally, I can have always fun with Durtu. Durtu is one of the most powerful lords. They do have everything. They have mechanics, they have stuff, but it's feel like something is missing. Draika as well. Draika is probably the best Wood Elf faction, and I'm not really caring about the other two. I can have fun with Wood Elves. Like I said, I'm a fan of elves. I'm a fan of elves, but Dark Elves are my least favorite. This is how I feel about the factions as of right now. If I had to pick the single faction in the fun category, which is the most fun, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because every one of these factions have something that could give me a blast. Is Straklin here? I hope the Straklin is not here. But I think I have to pick the Beastmen. The Beastmen are the most fun. And out of the 4 Beastmen, I would pick the Warhead of the One Eye as the most fun factions for me in the game. As of right now. Khazrak. Khazrak can have an army that fights in a way that is a blast. A combination of ground units with vanguard stock and the flying units, and Khazrak is so much fun. It's always been so much fun. So I have to pick Khazrak. Khazrak as the most fun faction on the list. All the Beastmen are fun, but I just explained to you about Khazrak. Taurok is a little bit boring. The other 3 are more interesting. I can have fun with Taurox, but compared to the other 3, is the most boring one. The other three, probably Taurox and Morgul are the most boring. But of the four, the Taurox is the most boring. Khazrak and Malagor are probably the most unique. I don't really care about the campaign effects. I'm talking about the playstyle on the battlefield. That matters more for me for the Beastmen. Go play Khorne. They're boring. There's a time and place to have fun with Rampage, especially the factions that have access to the Rampage like that. But on the battlefield, it's a different story. If you look at the Khazrak fighting style as the Lord, and what kind of flavor he specializes in, is probably one of the most unique Lords in the game regarding that. Because he does not really favor anything crazy. And he's a very strong army. I mean, look at this. So on the most fun category, I pick Khazrak. In the content neutral category, I think I will pick Tyrion. Tyrion as in the best in the content neutral category. In not fun category, who is the most not fun here? Probably the Skulltaker. Skulltaker is the most non-fun of all the stuff really that I played. Skulltaker is the most not fun. And in the miserable category, definitely the Daughters of the Forest. It can just get me bitching so much. That is a botched job, a failure of design, a disgrace, and the flavor is just trash. Not followed by any atmosphere or the sounds or anything. It just... This faction could have been played literally like Beastmen. Pseudo Beastmen. With a little bit more darker atmosphere and a unique soundtrack or two. This is a botched job. It's a disgrace. Why the Khazrak is the most fun for me? I like making... So guys, you have to understand the game has changed. The game has changed in the recent times. The patch 6.2 has brought us the item rework. The patch 6.3 has brought us trait rework. And Khazrak can now have twice as many traits. Twice as many traits. And for me, a lot of fun is having a fighter lord and make him stronger. And Khazrak is just like one of those lords which has a lot of room to become more powerful. And I really find that fun. Now you can have from 40 to 80 traits. 80 traits. And you can literally travel the world with Khazrak and hunting down the traits. That's like... If that's not fun, I don't know what it is. And he's like has the base for that. Not crazy strong and far from weak. His playstyle literally specializes in the infantry, which is not even the best part of the Beastmen, and specializes in Razorgors, Warhounds, Manticore, Harpies. This is part which makes a lot of fun. This is actually strong units for Khazrak, and these units get Stalk, Strider, and they get even better Vigor. You can have such blast with Khazrak flavor. For me personally, this is one of the most fun things, really. And as right now, how I feel like I put Khazrak there as the most fun. Just because how his army is built and his potential. Jesus. Jeez! Well, that's the fun tier list. as of September 2025. How I feel about these factions. I'll make this one once a year. Let's compare it to the last year. Where's the one from the last year? This is the one from the last year. We got Beastmen on the top. We got 3 of the Bretonian factions, all but Khorne. I don't even remember why Khorne is content. We got 4 of the Dwarves. Reichland, Golden Order. There's Grom, Grimgor, Pre-Omens of Destruction. We got Gorst, Sylvania. There's 3 of the Warriors of Chaos here. Durtud, Draika, of course. Malekith Murati, of course. Lokir and Rakart are here. They've been degraded to the lower category nowadays. There's Imrik, Teklis, and Eltarion. Eltarion has been moved to content. In the Lizardmen, there are only Itza and Oxyotl. Nowadays, there are all 7. Drowned has been put down to content. Now there is Noctilus up there. They're all Chaos Dwarfs up there. And Nurgle is all up there, still up there. Damn, Zinch was in the fun category even the last year. Damn, man. Maybe he started that year there. Like, my lord, Zinch agrees. I could have sworn this was lower last year. In the content category. Yeah. Not fun. Torek, Karakadrin, Azak, Bloody Hands. These things change with Omens of Destruction, those special Bloody Hands. Wolfric, all the Skaven, Belacor, Gram Pepe, Kalida, Legion of Chaos, or Great Orthodox Skrag. Miserable, Crooked Moon, Trag, Nakai, Katep, Aranesa, Goldtooth. Goldtooth went from miserable to fun since last year. Nakai is also from miserable to fun. Who stayed in the miserable here? So, in the miserable category, Aranesa stayed. Daughters of the Forest were content neutral. I haven't played them, so my feelings changed since then. And so they got back to miserable. Scrolled. So only 3 factions stayed in miserable. Legion of Chaos was put down there, Daughters of Forest down there from Content, and Aranesa. So only Aranesa stayed in miserable. Goldtooth is now in fun. Yeah. It's definitely a change since then. Feelings change from time to time. That's how I feel like right now, boys. This is all personal, subjective. Don't take anything out of this. Tier lists are all there's a huge bias here. Huge bias. This is not objective. I mean, no doubt people's gonna get triggered about the score not being fun. We're probably gonna do this every year. We'll let it like at least 6 months gap. So the next one, let's do this every June, every 6 months. But I'm feeling some of these things are not gonna change. Some of these definitely changed. Like I had a dark cloud over my head. I was a little bit butthurt. So my feelings are definitely around the Chaos Dwarfs have changed. That's for sure. That's probably the thing that changed the most. I don't think we need to do more than once a year, but we'll see. I still have to play some of these campaigns, really. But, you know, it's how I feel. Anyways, back to the rampage.